Your attention,
G-Man
please.
Grant will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
American League Futures, number 13, G-Man Grant.
Leading off the inning, Chad Lindsey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hitter, Chad Lindsey.
First offering on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number one. So striding in, Tristan Casas. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and two strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Todd Zinnigy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Michael Bush, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The AL Futures lead it 2-1.
It's all there. I go to sleep in designer. Psych. I go to sleep.
told y'all. Design on my clothes, dog. How much you think my coat costs? I'm spitting like Mozart. This like gotta flip Noah's Ark. New Lamborghini to doze off. Fell asleep in the doze off.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the PCL All-Stars and the International League All-Stars. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. G-Man Grant, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Pacific Coast League, the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Now the pitch.
First pitch, 7:05.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Benji Gonzalez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Defoe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Oswaldo Geronimo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone.
Geronimo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. There goes Defoe. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jalen Davis.
Jalen Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley.
Josh Fegley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hit out towards second. Torreyes gloves it. And there are 2 away now.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now, Hunter Cole. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Hunter Cole.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Hey!
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Parker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Pineda, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Triple-A baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Norfolk Tides and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. G-Man Grant gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Norfolk, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
First delivery to him on the way.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. Next will be the designated hitter, Richie Martin.
Batting
He'll get to
second.
take his first
The
cuts
designated
here.
Richie Martin.
Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Granite in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
The count is 1
Two
and 2.
pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Jamie Escalona.
Jamie Escalona.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Escalona is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Duggar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Austin Wins, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate now, Angel Salinas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Line drive to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ryan McKenna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now, number 2. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Number 2.
Now the pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Alex Abrams. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's quickly 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Popped him up. Wagner over to his left. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gunnar Henderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Aguilar is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Ready for another chance? Richie Martin, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Duggar's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1.
0-1 the count. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jamie Escalona. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jamie Escalona.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Slow curveball. 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Austin Wins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Austin wins.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Angel Salinas. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Angel Salinas.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike.
0-1
0-1.
count.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Ryan McKenna.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Striding into the box, number 2. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Plate Alex Abrams. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Gunnar Henderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
fouled off. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in once again, Richie Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Richie Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Scranton leads it 2-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jamie Escalona.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. The pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Austin wins. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
I got the count. 1-2.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Angel Salinas.
Now batting, the first baseman, Angel Salinas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Now at the plate, Ryan McKenna. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Lifted in the air out to right. Granite waits on it, and that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 2-0. Ready once again, number 2. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
0-2.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Stepping in now, Alex Abrams, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hot shot to third, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gunnar Henderson. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
2 balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Scranton leads it 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Richie Martin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now. Dwight Smith Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Jamie Escalona, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Smith leads off first with one away. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Austin wins, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes.
Nope, up there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead.
Luis Sessa gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
85. Luis Sessa.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Scranton Wilkes-Barre crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. G-Man Grant earns win number 7 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Rail Riders, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Tide, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.